Cuba and looking to reach the Gulf Coast later this week, more likely as a hurricane. And of course, hopefully we don't have a lot of that coming this way. It's pretty tense down there.
Yeah, actually, we could see some of that rain later this week. Let's get you into the forecast. I want to start with temperatures across the area right now. It's 75 in St. Louis, 70 in Lake St. Louis, 71 in Afton, and 71 in Belleville. For you kiddos that do have to head out to the bus stop this morning, clear skies, temperatures around 70 degrees, not much in the way of any wind. Here's a live look this morning from our BJC Skycam at Barnes-Jewish Hospital in the Central West End, where it's currently 72 degrees. Skies are clear. Check it out. Sky Tracker Doppler radar shows not only are we dry, but skies are clear pretty much all across the region. High pressure in control. So let's show you where that forecast is headed. This afternoon, today's high 95. Yikes. Peak heat index up to 100 degrees. So temperatures running roughly 5 to 10 degrees above average. Tomorrow, sunny and 96. Wednesday, mostly sunny and 94. So we're pretty much stuck in this pattern through midweek. And then Thursday and Friday, that's when we could potentially see the remnants of that tropical system, the second one, Laura, which is still now near Cuba. So it's far enough away, things could change. Right now, it looks like the heaviest rains might be over southeastern Missouri and southern Illinois, but we'll keep you posted as that forecast will likely get tweaked. And then chances of storms linger into the weekend as well, but by then, in the wake of that tropical system, temperatures come down. Highs by then back in the mid-80s.
All right, Kristen, thank you very much. News 4 is your back-to-school authority as more than 100,000 students return to class. And coming up, we're going to have more information about what you're going to need to know about the virtual learning in one district that's headed back to the classroom.
Also ahead this morning, homicide investigators called out as 2 men are shot near Lumiere Casino. News 4 was there. We'll show you the scene.
And yep, the Blues playoff run was cut short, but today we're seeing great scenes as players return home from the bubble.
We still have 2 more hours of News 4 this morning coming your way.
And of course, we have all your news, all your weather, and all your traffic information as many students across the area are heading off to school this morning. We'll get you ready for the 5 o'clock.
Coming up on News 4 this morning, it's the first day of school for students throughout the St. Louis area, but this year will look a lot different. News 4 is your back-to-school authority, preparing you for the changes.
Many of the children's schedules have not been set for months and months, so I think this year is going to be difficult.
And getting back into a routine, News 4 talking with a sleep specialist on some way that teens can get their sleep schedules back on track. Also this morning, violent protests break out overnight near Milwaukee after an unarmed black man is shot by police. We'll show you the video getting national attention.
Live from the KMOV Broadcast Center in downtown St. Louis. This is News 4, watching out for you.
Good morning. Thank you so much for waking up with us on this Monday, the first day of school for thousands of students in our area. I'm Paige Halsey in for Marissa Holloway.
And good morning, everybody. I'm Maurice Drummond. It's going to be a hot day for the kids heading back. Hey, Kristen?
Pretty hot. It's warm and muggy out there this morning. Heat index values this afternoon, near that triple-digit mark. Let's show you my headlines for the day. Typical August heat and humidity. You know, it returned over the weekend. It's going to be sticking around for a bit. We are going to stay mainly dry through Wednesday, but then things start to get interesting. We might even be dealing with the remnants of a tropical storm by late week. We'll get you into the details of that forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
Kristen, thank you. News 4 is your back-to-school authority, covering everything you need to know on this first very unique day of first school for many throughout the area. More than 100,000 students will be headed back to class today. In the public school districts, more than 80% of kids will be starting school online. On your screen right now, some of the major districts starting today. That includes Rockwood, Parkway, Hazelwood, Wentzville, Kirkwood, and Ladue. We caught up with a few teachers ahead of today as they were preparing for this first day.
Fifth grade teacher Karen McBride in the Parkway School District is ready to teach more than 20 kids virtually. She's going to have to find a way to establish relationships with a class online, and that's certainly not an easy job to do. She knows attendance and participation might be a challenge, so she's working to try to keep students engaged. While high school teacher Kathy Farrar spent the last few days putting in slideshows for the 100 students that she's going to be teaching, she plans to use a combination of pre-recorded and live lessons using Zoom. Each class is about an hour. Farrar says it's important to make sure that there's plenty of time after the lessons for students to have a group discussion and ask questions. Teachers even are emotional about not physically being there for their students.
There are plenty of kids out there who can't ask for help. And I'm not talking about like, I don't understand this problem, but I can't do life. And we're not there for them. And I think that bothers all of us as teachers.
Obviously, this will be a semester like none other for students, parents, and teachers. And in our next half hour, we're going to be looking at how parents and teachers are preparing their homes to be like classrooms.
For students in St. Louis County heading back to class in person today, there are new mask requirements going into effect today. So now masks will be required in all schools, public or private, for students grades kindergarten through 12. Now, students can remove the mask during lunch, recess, and gym class if they're practicing social distancing. And now all children older than 5 must wear a mask in other public places as well. And that new mask mandate also impacts St. Louis County businesses. Health officials have strengthened the wording of their policy. So starting today, the county says businesses must deny entry to anyone not wearing a face covering.
Wentzville is the only major school district that will have students going back to in-person classes. And our Steve Harris is live in Wentzville getting his kids ready for school. And Steve, tell us what they expect for students when they head back to class.
It's early, Maurice. As you can see, I've made my wife some coffee in her favorite mug, and now I'm drinking.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure I'm awake today. Yeah, well, you know it is. So here's what the thing is. Out here, you had your option. You could either pick virtual, but you had to do it the whole semester at least if you did that, or you could do the hybrid, which was part in person and then part virtual. We opted for the hybrid. So today, Monday and Tuesday, my kids go face-to-face. Thursday and Friday, they're back home virtual. My wife being a teacher, she'll be there Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. But on Wednesday, everybody's at home, teachers, students, everything, because they use that day to clean and disinfect everything at the school. So that's kind of how it's going out here. And I did meet a gal, I'll show you a little bit later, who's doing the all virtual stuff and kind of how she's getting ready to do that. But for me, I'm going to enjoy my alone time today since it's been since March, since I haven't had the kids in the house. That's not bad, huh?
You're the one who decided send the kids back half the week so you
Let
could
'em
have
go.
some more time, huh?
I'm on it.
That's a lot to keep track of, though, the Monday, Tuesday,
It
Thursday,
is.
Friday, especially with the teacher in the house, too. So kudos to you guys. I know all parents like you are doing your best.
All right, Steve, thanks a lot. News 4 is answering your back-to-school questions.
A lot of people have been asking us what happens if someone in your child's class tests positive. So when does someone have to self-quarantine? CDC guidelines say anyone who has had close contact with someone who tested positive should isolate at home and monitor symptoms for 14 days. That always prompts the question, what's considered close contact? Health officials define close contact as within 6 feet for more than 15 minutes. According to guidance from the Illinois State Board of Education, if someone in a school or classroom tests positive, anyone who did not have close contact with that individual can return to school immediately after disinfection.
Most local colleges will also begin class today. Webster, WashU, SIUE, UMSL, and Lindbergh all begin today. The University of Missouri and Columbia and the University of Illinois and Champaign also start today. And all the universities will have some type of mask mandate on campus, which is what we pretty much expected.
All right.